What's up, guys? It's your girl, Kayla, and I hope you're ready to keep up with me because it's time to catch up with Kayla. I woke up super late, so if I sound tired or look tired, that's why. It is Tuesday, January 10th. We're in February. Tuesday, February 10th, 1:27 p.m. Hold on, my mama text me. Okay. My bad. Ooh, my bad, drop. Anyway, guys. What was I saying? Oh, I woke up late, so I got a late start on my day. Let me hurry up because I don't have much time. But I do want to tell you guys about the time I went to Miami in 2021, like literally the year after COVID was just like tore through the world. Okay? I'm pretty sure everybody has a Miami trip horror time story about you went to Miami with a friend and you came back without it. Okay, everybody has a story time about it, and I'm ready to tell my story because it was crazy, and I literally did not see it coming. I thought we was gonna have the best girls trip of my life, and I can't say it was the worst trip. It just started off that way, right? So let's just get into the story. Of course, you know the group trip starts out with like a whole bunch of people in the group chat, and then one by one they all start just falling off, and everybody just ends up not coming, right? Of course, everybody starts dropping out like flies or whatever, and now we're down. It went from what, like maybe 8 girls, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. Remember, this happened in 2021. So it went from about 8 girls to 5. Me, my mom, my mom's best friend, which is my Aunt Brittany, and my Aunt Brittany's sister, Amber, which is like my cousin. So, and my friend, we're going to call her Tiana, right? Not like Princess Tiana. We're just going to call her Tiana. Oh, backstory. I forgot to tell you guys. We have been friends since the 3rd grade. So it's not like this was like some random friend that I had just met. No, I knew her since the 3rd grade. She moved away like right before middle school or whatever, and we kept in contact. The 5 of us become the official group chat. Everybody's in the chat talking about, you know, when they're going to buy their room, when they're going to buy their plane ticket, what rental do we want to use, all that other good stuff, right? Everybody agrees on everything. Me and Tiana share a room. My mom, Amber, and Brittany share a room, right? So that's how it went. Mind you, now we're trying to plan excursions and things like that. We want to go on jet skis. We want to do the yacht party. We want to do it all. It's spring break. We're ready to have some fun. We planned this trip in January, so we had a good 2.5 months maybe to get everything situated. The whole time we were making plans and discussing things, she not once was in the group chat replying, loving anything, didn't like anything, didn't introduce herself, because I'm her friend. She knows me and she knows my mom, but she don't really know my mom like that, right? Like, we're grown now. So yeah, so this is not like a random person. Like, I've known her for a long time at this point. So she knows my mom, she knows me, but she doesn't really know my aunt or Amber like that. And I feel like when you're in a group chat, that's the time for you to get to know everybody, introduce yourself, let everybody get to know you, whatever the case is. So you're more comfortable with them when we're on a trip, especially because you don't really know these people. She didn't say nothing. The whole 2 months, she didn't say nothing at all, right? She didn't put her input in when it came to excursions, nothing. But she had her money straight. We got our room. We got our flights. I didn't have nothing to say. You don't want to talk in the group chat? That's on you, not on me. I personally thought it was rude, but like I said, I'm not gonna say nothing because that's on you if you don't want to let other people get to know you and stuff like that. You're my friend. I'm gonna treat you right. We're gonna have a good time, and that's just that. Like, whatever. Everything's paid for. Now comes the time to go on the trip, and this is where the first red flag popped up. Like, everything was going great. Our flights were on time. Her flights were on time. But I'm in New York, so we're 3 hours away from Miami, and she is more than 3 hours away from Miami. So she was going to have to do like a layover flight, which is going to take her longer, but because she timed everything out for us to be in Miami airport at the same time, I call her and she's like, hey, my layover flight is going to take longer to board. Like, I don't know what's going on, but they're saying, like, we got, like, an hour wait or whatever the case is. I'm like, dang, an hour wait means we're going to get there a whole hour before you or even more time before you. And we're either going to have to get the rental, go drop our stuff off, and then come back. Or, you know, I don't know how it's going to work. But now our plans are not they're not lining up how we expected it to. So I'm like, okay, whatever, fine. You have a layover. There's nothing you can do about that. I can't control it. So just keep us updated. I'll keep you guys updated. When she tells me about the layover flight, I'm like, look, I know it's going to be a long wait, but make sure you get something to eat, download a movie or some shows or something like that, get some snacks. Make sure you're comfortable while you have to wait. So when you get on the plane, you could just probably take a little nap until you get there. She's like, okay, fine, I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know what's going on. I'm like, okay, cool. When I get to the airport, I'm going to call you back to let you know I'm about to board my flight and see where you are so that we can start adjusting our plans just in case we have to, get the rental, go to the hotel, and then come back for you. She's like, okay, fine, cool. I get to the airport. I call her. Hey, what's going on? How you been? What's good? She's like, yeah, turns out it wasn't that long of a wait. I'm about to get on my flight now, so original planes are back in motion. We should be getting there at the same time. Great, cool, fantastic, love it. Now we don't have to rearrange anything. Everything's going according to plan again. So I asked her, like, hey, did you get a chance to eat? We just finished eating, because we got to the airport early. We ate, went to the airport, and then, we started doing whatever we had to do because we know how the airport is. And then on top of that, it's spring break. So we expected it to be packed. But at the same time, it was COVID. So we really didn't know how anything was going to go. We just was prepared. We ate, we got to the airport, and we just worried about getting on our flight, getting our stuff through TSA and things like that. So I asked her, like, hey, did you make sure you got a chance to eat anything? How you feeling? She's like, oh, no, I'm mad hungry. I didn't eat. I didn't sleep. I'm going to just eat when we land, and I'm gonna get some sleep on the plane. By the time we get there, it is getting a little dark. It wasn't like completely nighttime yet. It's like the evening kinda, and we're like, okay, let's go see what we could get into. And back then, I used to garden very heavily. Okay, I could not do nothing without my plants. I needed my plants ASAP, and I needed them right now. So that's what we did. We went around, we looked for some plants, and it's spring break, so everybody's selling plants and everybody has deals, and we was looking for the best deal so that we wouldn't have to keep searching every single day for a new gardener that would give us our plants. Stopped at like a little mall. It wasn't like a mall, but it was like a little strip of a mall. We went in there, we tried to see if we could find anything cute or whatever. Nothing. So when you're in the mall, there's food there. She decided not to get nothing to eat. There was a Subway's there. There was a smoothie spot, like Sarku, like regular stuff like regular food stores that you would find in the mall. She didn't decide to eat anything. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I got me a smoothie. She got her some cookies from Subway. We was like, let's just head back to the room and, get ready to go to dinner or whatever. So that's exactly what we did. Mind you, we still didn't find no plants at this time. So we get to the room, we change. Now we're on our way to the strip, and it's mad restaurants. If you've been there, it's nothing but restaurants there. Like, it's restaurants on one side, and then there's the beach on the other side. So that's where we was at. And we're just looking for somewhere that's going to take us within the next 20, 30 minutes because it's packed, like packed. Like, there's nowhere to walk packed. This was that time where Casanat bought the whole New York to Miami. So we finally get seated at this restaurant. We order our drinks. We order our food. Everything's good. Everybody's chilling. Everybody's having a great time. Now, we get our drinks and stuff like that. When we're waiting on our food, we got little appetizers or whatever. And out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, the whole entire crowd that's on the strip runs into our restaurant. Our restaurant is at the end, like at the end of the strip. And the whole strip just ran into the restaurant. Like, we're outside dining. Like, say this is outside dining. This is the barrier, and our seat was right here. So when we saw all that commotion coming straight towards us, we had to get up immediately, just grab what we can grab and head inside the restaurant. And it was insane. Like, I don't know what started it, if it was a fight or whatever, but the police was macing people. People was screaming, jumping over people. People was getting stepped on. It was a lot. It was pure chaos in a matter of 0.5 seconds.
This was the scene last night. Hundreds of people, mostly without masks, packing the streets, defying that order, causing police to crack down, even firing pepper balls to disperse the crowds.
Okay. We checked to make sure everybody was good. Everybody's fine. Let's get out of here. But then my mom realized she lost her phone. So we had to stay there. We sitting there calling the phone. And she ended up finding it. So after that, we headed out. Like, adrenaline is high. We're, now we're looking both ways over our shoulder like, what the heck is going on? These kids are crazy. And we need to make sure that we're gonna be safe because nobody has time for nobody to bring out no pew pews and start shooting up the place. Okay, it just was a lot. It was a lot. So now we're on guard. We're just, trying to figure out what can we do because, like I said again, it is spring break. So at this time, because there was so many people, they had put Miami on a curfew. I don't remember if it was 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock, but at that time that we left the restaurant, curfew was gonna be hitting in about an hour. So we can't find no other restaurant to go to. We might as well just try to get some snacks, maybe go to a McDonald's and call it a night. We have the whole rest of the weekend to sit here and party. Let's not, stress too much over this one night. So, we chilling, we walking, having a good time, taking pictures. It is a vibe out there. We see people, in those little go-kart cars. We taking pictures of them. Like, they're lit. Everybody's lit. Everybody's having a great time. When you go to Miami, you're there for a good time, a fun time, not a long time. I don't remember which one, but we stopped at CVS or Target. We got some essentials, we got some snacks, and we end up just walking around, enjoying the night and things like that. Out of nowhere, y'all, we're walking down towards the towards our car so that we can head back to the hotel, and Tiana just doubles over in pain, like if she was about to throw up. But I'm in the front, my mom's in the middle, and Tiana and my aunt Brittany are in the back. We're all like really close, but like I can't see her. So my aunt calls me like, "Yo, something's wrong with your friend. Like, come here." So I'm like, "What happened? Like, are you okay?" I'm trying to check on her and stuff like that. And when I look at her face, she is literally close to tears. So I'm worried for real. Like, what happened to you? Like, are you okay? What's wrong? She's like, my back is hurting me. I'm starving. Like, I didn't eat all day. I feel sick. Like, so she's like, when I had my baby, I had epidural, and ever since then I've had like really bad back pains, like really sharp pains. I don't have no kids, but that is one thing that I do hear a lot of moms say when they get the epidural: you have back pain for the rest of your life. And I couldn't relate, but I knew that, we just left a CVS. You could get pain medication. So I'm like, "Girl, why you didn't get no pain medication? We was just in CVS. Like, let's go back and get some medicine." She's like, "No, I didn't really think that was going to be an issue. And besides, like, I left my medication at home. Like, I have prescription medicine for it, and I forgot to bring it." So I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. If you know you have prescription pain medication, why would you not bring it? Why would you not bring it? That's one. Two, you're complaining about not being able to eat when you had chances to eat. Yes, our dinner got messed up, but like I said, we were on our way to go eat right in a couple minutes. But prior to that, you had time to eat. When we stopped at the mall, you had time to eat. And that whole layover that you had in the airport, you had time to eat. So I really wasn't trying to hear none of that, "Oh, I didn't get to eat all day, I'm starving" type of thing. Because like, we're all grown. I don't care what anybody else is doing. I'm gonna make sure I eat. Like, come on. It's just common sense. So I'm like, "Okay, girl, let's go back to the CVS. Let's go get you some medicine, and we're gonna go to McDonald's, Wendy's, whatever you want to eat that's open right now. We can go and get it. Let's go." So she's like, "No, I don't really want to do that. I want to go back to the room. I want to go to sleep." But yeah, she's over it at this point. She's done. She's over it. And now we gotta end the night early. So, because I'm not gonna let my friend go back to the room by herself. Like, we're having a good time, but if one of us is not having a good time, then that's it. The night is over. And I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty upset because we could have avoided all this. You could have ate and you could have got some medicine when we were just in Target or CVS, and we could have still been walking around Miami. It don't matter that the curfew was there. Like, so what? We could have just been enjoying the vibe. Everybody was still outside, still walking around, still doing whatever they was doing. And now we got to go back to the room because you're not feeling well. I was irritated at that point. Like, but it's the first night. I'm not trying to start no problems. So I just was like, "Okay, let's go back to the room. Let's call it a night." And honestly, that's where I'm going to stop this story. Tune in for part 2 on Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know. But tune in for part 2. That's when the story really gets crazy. It get messy. People want to lie. People don't have no money. The attitudes, like the lack of communication, it just got crazy. Like, it got crazy. So make sure y'all tune into part 2. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning into this video, and I love you guys.